Showdown for Season 5. Hello, everyone. I am HDRS Canute 907. Joining me live tonight are two captains for Season 5, including myself, Canute. Maydell be with you. He won the Captain Showdown, and he is going to be team captain for Richard Childress Racing. Also joining me in the booth tonight is Biker. Biker is a seasoned veteran here in Hammer Down, and he is going to be the captain for Joe Gibbs Racing. Maydell, I'll start with you. Why don't you introduce yourself a little bit and talk about the team that you're going to be captaining?
Yeah, Mayday will be with you. Last year was my first season running in HDRS, really first season running custom setups. So I thought it was going to be a bit of a learning environment, but HDRS is such a good group of guys. I was able to jump in there, learn how to make setups and how to tweak setups very quickly. And when you're running around a bunch of fast guys, they help you run a lot faster as well. And I was lucky enough that I was able to run my way to a couple of championships and chose RCR because I've always been a very big RCR fan, um, a gigantic Dale Earnhardt Sr. fan, and even to this day, I still follow RCR very closely. So running those ones, I also picked the 00 and 16 cars because I feel like they're very underutilized in leagues in this game, so it'll be nice to see some fresh paint on the track. Looking forward to a good race and seeing what these guys can put up, and excited for season 5.
All right, thank you very much, Maydell. And Biker, it is now your turn. Congratulations on being a team captain for Season 5. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, myself has been around since day one of HDRS. Probably the only member of HDRS that's been here longer than me is Big Country. And it's been a fun ride. It's been great seeing this crew evolve from the very beginning, from season 1 through season 4. And I'm really happy to be here. I was a captain in season 2. I'm glad to be a captain now in season 4. And I can tell you, every guy that we have to pick from tonight is really, really good. Everybody's going to have a really good team. I think everybody's going to enjoy themselves this season. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm glad I could bring the Toyotas back into the mix, and I'll tell you why. Forever and a day, I was always Team Jarrett, from Ned Jarrett to Dale Jarrett. And when Dale Jarrett retired, the young driver that I picked at that time, some 20 years ago, was Martin Truex Jr. I'm definitely a Martin Truex Jr. fan, and that's why I picked Gibbs, and that's why I'm going to be running the 19 this season. And I know there's some guys out there that are going to be picked that aren't necessarily like Toyotas, but if I pick them, that's just the way they go, and we're just going to have to roll with it. But I'm very happy that I've been able to stay in the league this long and enjoy the league evolving into the great league that it is. I'll tell you, this league has some of the best drivers of any league out there. I'm not going to tell you they're the fastest, but they're the best, the cleanest drivers out there. If you really like watching these online races, this is the place to be to watch them at HDRS. And thank you, Canute. You've been a very good friend, and I really appreciate your friendship. And I'm looking forward to challenging your team this year.
I look forward to challenging your team as well there, Biker. Really quick, Biker was also the team captain for RCR back in season 2. One driver or one captain that's missing from our booth tonight, Death Before Dishonor, for a couple of reasons. A, he doesn't have a mic, so he's not really able to chat with us tonight anyway. And B, he wanted to hop into the race and get a scout, see who's good, and see who he would want on his Hendrick Motorsports team. I, on the other hand, I am captain of Petty Doherty Racing. Got the 43, the 42, and of course the two JTG Doherty cars, the 37 and the 47. So I've been with the league since season 2. This will be my second season in the Cup Series. Ran um, Xfinity in Season 3 and Season 4. Very happy to compete against you guys once again. Um, so let's take a quick look at who's going to be eligible for the draft tonight. It's going to be Happy. He's a former HDRS racer, come back after a season of hiatus. Visceral Killer. I don't think he'll be in the race tonight, but he's always a threat week in and week out. KSJ, Dunlap, Pyle, Bilski, I Shoot, Dark Knight, Stag, Silence. He's coming back as well. B Nizzy, Titanic Joe, as well as Jared. All those guys draft eligible tonight for the race at Michigan Speedway. So really quick, here's how the draft showdown is going to work. They're going to do a 25% 50-lap race at Michigan Speedway, and then we're going to go through and make our draft picks. The first round is going to be made. I'll be with you picking first, picking for his Richard Childress Racing team. Followed by Death Before Dishonor, picking for Hendrick Motorsports. Then it's going to be myself picking for Petty GTG Doherty, and followed by Biker rounding out the first round of draft picks. Then we're going to do a reverse Indian run, so to speak, where Death Before Dishonor will pick second or first. I will pick second, Biker will pick third, and Maydale will pick fourth in round 2. In round 3, it's going to be me picking first, then Biker picking first, with Maydale be with you picking third, and sorry, Biker, I meant to say picking second in round 3.
No worries, man. You just got a mouthful of stuff going on right now, and I know
Yeah.
the draft is going to be a blast, and everybody will enjoy it.
Yep. And then Death will be picking fourth in round 3. And then, of course, Biker will get his chance to pick first in round 4. Then it's going to be Maydale, Death Before Dishonor, and I will get the last pick in the Season 5 draft here. Just waiting on invites to get the start for the draft showdown race here at Michigan Speedway. Normally, this draft showdown is 3 races split up amongst much shorter races. However, tonight we will be doing just 1 race, just to change things up a little bit. So, Maydell, what type of driver are you looking for when it comes to your team?
Well, I think I want to form a well-rounded team. And I think a well-rounded team consists of speed is definitely a top priority because you want to be fast. But more importantly than that, I want to see how guys run around other people. I want to see, are they courteous? Are they willing to give way to drivers that might have a faster run or they might be
Okay,
holding
so
up? I want
hey
to
guys,
see how
Mm-hmm.
they act around other drivers.
Yes,
I
Biker.
reminded them to send us all 4 invites, and they said they're going to get started in a little bit here.
Okay. Um, Titanic
Well, we're
Joe is
talking
open for
about
draft
Michigan,
option.
Canute. I know you're pretty knowledgeable about Michigan. Why don't you tell the folks about that track?
Well, Michigan Speedway was built back in the 1960s. Played a lot of or played host to a lot of NASCAR races over the seasons, and it's probably one of the fastest tracks on the schedule, perhaps even the most feared because you're going at such high speeds. That if you screw up a little bit, you screw up big time here at this racetrack.
2 miles going over 200 miles an hour, entering a lot of the turns here.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's fun, real
Biker,
fun.
Biker, really quick
Yes.
before we get the word to join. What type of or who you looking to, or what type of drivers you looking to build your team with?
Well, I'm looking to build my team with drivers that race clean. They don't have to be the fastest drivers out there, but a driver that race clean, somebody that I know from the past is a good team player, so we can work together on a team, race strategy, setup strategy, and whatnot. Um, I think that you just can't go wrong with picking any one of the men that are listed out there tonight, and it's a shame that a couple of people are not going to make it. But that's how it goes sometimes in life. You're really close, but you're not right there yet. So
some things are just bound to happen, and you know what? If they get drafted, they get drafted. If they don't get drafted, it's
uh
there's
huh.
always next season, and
And
who knows? There might be opportunities to fill in, here and there. We
sure,
there are opportunities to fill in case somebody cannot quite make it. Um, so what we try to do is we give plenty of time beforehand to let racers know um, that hey, a fill-in is needed. So
sure,
we'll be looking
sure.
for the
Can I
best guys
tell
and
you who you want to watch tonight is people that this is their first opportunity. Their first season was last year. They raced Xfinity, and this is their first opportunity to race Cup and HDRS. If you want to be
hmm
looking out for them, you can
Hmm.
be looking out for I Shoot, um, B Nizzy, and Jared. Those
Jared
are
was in
three.
Cup last season.
Was he? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he was
right.
in
He
the
came
42.
in
He was
late.
your teammate.
He came in late. I'm sorry. Hey, you know what I've been doing.
Well, even to
But
build on that, I
anyway,
would throw Filski into the mix because he came in and filled in a couple times in Cup, but he was a full-time Xfinity and Truck Series driver, not to mention our Truck Series champion.
hmm
well, that's true. But Filski's been around the block with HDRS Racing Cup, but way back in season 2, and the guys that have been here know him very well. And yeah, congratulations to Filski for winning the Truck Championship in season 4. Pretty awesome. It was an awesome truck race that determined that. And welcoming back Happy. There's some guys I know. Maydale. I don't think you've raced with Happy before, have you?
I have not raced with Happy and I've not raced with Titanic. I'm
Okay,
excited to
well,
see how they do. I've heard good things about them.
I want to tell you, they're both really, really good. And I'm sure you'll see that in the race tonight.
So right,
Hopefully, we get an invite and we get this thing going here in a moment.
yep,
I've
we've
got a
got
couple invites here.
yep,
I'm just waiting for them to tell me to join.
yep, and
Exactly.
I'm keeping a lookout for that. Um, so really quick look at the schedule as well. The first race of the season is going to be at the Talladega Super Speedway, but that's not going to be for another 2 weeks from now because next week we practice and then we qualify and have our duels. And then our first race of the season will be Thursday in the Xfinity Series at Talladega. Then Cup Series will be Friday at Talladega, and the trucks will be Saturday at Talladega. All races starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and when the time comes, changing over to daylight
And
time.
maybe I could ask you guys, how do you like that new format of having practice Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night for whatever division, and then qualifying right after that, have it all set up so when 9 o'clock comes around, boom, the flag is down and we're rolling. How do you guys like that?
I like it from a lower series standpoint. Not everybody can make it um, for the lower series, especially with the smaller fields of what we've got going on so far, or projected smaller fields for both the Xfinity and the trucks. Oh, we got the word to join, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So as we join in here, once again, this is Hammer Down Racing Series, the Hammer Down Racing Cup Series from Michigan Speedway, the Draft Showdown for Season 5. I am Canute, the captain for Petty JTD Geordie, joined by May Dale be with you, the captain for Richard Childress Racing, as well as Biker, the captain for Joe Gibbs Racing.
Yeah, this is going to be exciting because I don't know what numbers all these guys are going to be running because they were told they could run any number they want, right? So this is going to be
Yeah.
interesting.
I
And
don't
we
see
are
any
racing.
duplicate
And
numbers.
here we go.
We got
Here we
Big
go.
Country in the 25. He's out to the lead to start us off.
Yes, he is.
I'm going to
Looks
go
like
ahead
we're
and
getting a good start here. Looks like Dark was right on top of him and went up to
Yeah,
the center
he got-
lane.
He got a little squirrely there.
Uh-huh, yeah, he did.
Dark Knight running the 8. Oh, little contact
Oh,
there.
there's a wreck
Oh,
already.
we got a wreck on the
Dark
back
goes
stretch.
around.
Oh, that's
Dark and the
KSJ.
88 of
That's
Happy.
KSJ.
Dark Knight. OI shoot in the 48. KSJ also in the 8.
Titanic Joe? No?
Happy in the 88.
No, that was
wrecked.
Jared in the 24. That was in
So
that.
we got Jared involved.
Happy
We've
in
got
the
You
Oh,
blue.
I
got
shoot in the
I
48
shoot
involved.
smashed up. Yeah.
KSJ involved.
Not a good look for
And then
some of
Happy,
these guys early on in
Happy
this
got
race.
some nasty damage to the front of his car.
Yeah. But thank
I'd like
goodness.
to go back and look at that and see what happened. I think the number 8 was a little squirrely coming down that back stretch.
I think it
So
was a
there is
combination.
2 duplicate cars. We've got KSJ in the 8, and we've got Dark running the exact same scheme.
Okay.
And they're nose to tail right
Well,
now.
that could have been Dark. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
I believe that was KSJ. He's starting.
Okay.
He's starting in the back with those guys.
Yeah, KSJ and the 88 of Filski got together coming off of turn 2 there.
Oh, we've also
And-
got 2 88 cars.
Yep. But yeah, they got together, and
Check
unfortunately,
it out. You
KSJ
gotta
got the
love
worst of
it.
it.
Oh, 51's darting really low. He's filing back in. Like to see that.
51 is Stag. He was fast at times, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do here in
Look
season
at-
5.
You gotta love it right now with isn't that Rev Drip out front of this whole pack?
Yep, that's Rye. He's
And
he's in the
and
double zero.
Rev told me specifically, because he's done a lot of work on putting all this together in the last 2 weeks. He's only going to be racing Xfinity and trucks this season, but he wanted to come out here and have fun with the guys when he could. So he's out here in the race tonight,
Yep.
but will not be available for the draft.
Yeah, 2 guys that are not eligible for the draft tonight are THC Drip as well as Death Before
Jim
Dishonor. I don't see Death Before Dishonor in this lobby.
I don't think he's in the race, but
I don't
Jim
think
Milton
he's
is
in the
also in
race.
the race, who is not eligible.
Hmm.
He
Very
is in the 3
interesting.
car.
Okay, that was Dunlap in the 9 who had the lead for a little bit there, trying to figure out who it was. And right now you got Dark Knight up there pushing the old Sunny D car. I'm not sure who that is. Oh,
The
it's
Sonny
Silence.
D is Silence.
Silence. Yeah,
He's
there's
always
another.
been quick too.
He's a real good driver, not only fast, but clean and knowledgeable and just a swell all-around guy. If you want to know the truth, as Dark is going low and getting up underneath him and taking the lead into turn 2.
I tell you what, I don't know what you all see on your screen, but I'm looking at OI shoot in the 48 car towards the back, and I don't know if he is lagging really bad, but his car is all over the place.
Huh.
Michigan
Let
is
me
a
go
very
back there
difficult
and
track
take
to
a
set up
look at
for.
him. Okay, he's in the alley 48.
Yep.
He's sticking
Passing
with
the
it though.
20. He's back in the hunt. I bet you he's a lagger. Bet you
It
he's
seems like
getting
he's
some
lagging
lag.
a little bit here. But I'm liking this view where I can kind of watch from the back and
See the
what
whole
everybody's
crew
doing.
and switch up if you want to look for somebody. Switch up to him
Yep.
up there. Yeah. So Big Country's in the Ally 25. That's a real nice view of the front pack here because it looks like he's in 6th place to me.
Yep.
And they're all really tight together. They're doing really a great job here at Michigan.
I'm actually on the hood view for Big Country right now, looking ahead to the top four there as they go side by side up ahead. I believe that is Dark Knight in the 8 up above.
The lead is the 88 of Happy.
That's correct. And then you have Dunlap, and then you have Dark Knight, Silence, and then I can't remember. Is there another? There's another 88.
That's
or something?
Filski.
No.
Filski is the other 88.
Oh, there was a little bit of contact with the 9
Yeah,
and Happy that are getting into 3. Oh, the 9's going around. This is probably going to bring out a caution. He slid up and caught the 3
involved.
of Jim Milton.
Yeah, that will be a caution.
Yeah, Dunlap looked like he just got hooked on the apron down below, and anybody who's raced to Michigan knows that you're playing a very dangerous game when you decide to go down to the apron. It'll turn you in a heartbeat.
And especially, you know, some guys, the way they set up their cars, it'll take them right out, and some guys can actually get in there and ride it for a little bit and come out okay.
Yep.
I'd love to learn how they do that.
You got to let off the throttle and just let it set itself onto the apron.
Exactly, and then once you get on the apron, you can give it gas again. I've done it quite a few times. My car won't spin out.
You just can't do it when it's on the paint.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
All right, getting set for the restart here.
So who's out front leading the way here?
I believe that is Dark Knight. Yep, Dark Knight. Yeah, Dark Knight's always one to watch. Season 3 Xfinity and Cup Series champion.
Yeah, well, that's never going to happen again, is it? So that's first time and the last time for that. So
Nope, that happened last season too. Remember, maybe I'll be with you.
You know, iShoot is lagging. He's up in the top 7 right now, or 8.
Ooh.
Keep an eye on him here. Oh, pile come down. Took iShoot right into the infield wall. He's spinning in the grass like a helicopter.
Yep, that's another caution. That is another caution.
There, you know, are they running They're not running manual cautions.
No manual cautions tonight. Only in game.
That's right.
Question is, are they running strict or relaxed cautions?
I think they're running relaxed. How many cars were involved in that? I only seen a couple, and looked like
there was about 3 cars involved there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looked like Big Country may have gotten loose up top and maybe clipped the wall, just bounced off of the wall, came down, and it was just a chain reaction.
It was just basically a racing incident. Stuff happens.
Yep, you'll have that, unfortunately.
Exactly right.
Getting set for the
Okay,
restart
so we
here.
got the Drip and Happy out front to start this thing off. Let's see how they do.
Let's get up front and we'll keep an eye on the back of the pack here. Looking back from Happy, actually, he's up top.
Yeah, and Faden, the Silence moves into second place there.
Somebody got up in the wall.
I think that may have been Dark Knight that clipped the wall.
Man, with 2 identical cars, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, they could have at least chose different paint schemes.
Seriously. I mean, like these 2 cars right here, Filski up top and Happy on the bottom, at least you can tell those 2 apart.
When you got Silence, when you got Filski right on Drip's rear end there.
A little bit of
Silence out
there.
front. Oh, Filski just got a little
3
wall
wide.
on his own.
4 wide.
They're 4 wide. This isn't going to end well.
Looks like Happy is putting the move on the Drip.
There's a big wreck. Lots of cars involved farther back.
Titanic.
Oh, they're still wrecking.
Yep.
Oh, they're still wrecking. We got the 24 around off of the apron. I'd have to imagine this is going to bring out a caution, but it doesn't look like it
No
is.
caution.
But I see iShoot is still lagging, and I think that'd be a little bit of concern for
Dark
everybody.
Knight. Dark Knight, massive nose damage.
You know, I ran the whole Xfinity season last year with iShoot, and I don't recall ever seeing him lag. So he may just be having a bad night, or maybe a storm passing through.
Who knows, huh?
We will see.
iShoot is fast, so he is someone to keep an eye on here. He is actually running up front here. Oh, that's another couple of cars with very, very close paint schemes. iShoot in the 48 and Big Country in the 25.
Yes, it is.
But you know what? Maybe we better stop complaining about paint schemes and get back to talking about racing here. 3 wide up front.
Oh, Silence drifts way up the track and opens the door up for Happy to put the move on him down low. Couple of cars coming behind to draft and help. Makes the pass, clears them going into one. We're going to see Silence darts down low. He wants to put the move on. He doesn't like running second.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, if Happy makes it past
What,
the second
right
pick.
now we got Dunlap on Happy's rear end, and they're going to pass Silence on the backstretch, it looks like.
Side by side.
They lined up
3
to
wide
start this
now.
race as Hendrick teammates.
Filski got under Dunlap. They were 3 wide there for a minute with Silence, Filski, and Dunlap. Looked like Filski backed out.
No, that was
That's
Rev.
what you do.
That was,
Yeah,
that was old Reverend in the 0-0.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yep.
there you go. You got a veteran driver that knows what to do when you're in that situation. Just let off the throttle, back out a little bit, and then hammer down.
Yeah, Filski's in the Jimmy Johnson paint scheme. Yeah, Jimmy Johnson throwback scheme.
Yeah, well,
which I currently have
could just
on my
barely
screen.
see the front part of his door.
I'm
That's what it
doing
looked like an 8 to me.
Try switching to the far chase camera, and you can see it a little bit better.
Oh, I know. I've been switching to quite a few different cameras, but I like the view I have right now with
Stags in the pits.
right behind Dunlap, and he's coming up here on the outside of Happy.
You know who's hanging up at the back end of that front pack is, even though he's having a little lag trouble, it seems, iShoot is right there with this pack. He is not let go.
Well, then that's got to be Pyle that's in 3rd place then.
It is. He got a little loose. He just fell to the back of the pack. Everybody else kind of drifted around him, maybe caught the wall or something coming out of the turn.
Huh.
But they filed back in, and they're fairly close to single file with Silence moving his way to the outside.
I see that, and that's with Rye, who's getting underneath them right now. And is that Jim Milton right behind Rye?
In the
That
3,
is
yes.
Jim Milton.
And is that Big Country back there just swerving all over the place?
That would be iShoot with still maybe a little bit of lag problem.
Dunlap,
Meanwhile,
nice
Dunlap's taking the
crossover
lead.
move. Yeah, nice crossover move on Happy turn 2. Got his nose out to the lead on the inside right now.
We know Dunlap's quick. We saw it all season. He was probably our most consistent driver. It seemed like he was in the top 5 every single race.
Well, like he said, he's the one guy that went through all the rounds, never had a win all season long. He did it all on points the whole way and ended up in the championship for last season.
Dark
He is
Knight.
definitely consistent.
Dark Knight was another one of those who always seemed to have a very, very consistent car all season long. Silenced before he had to back out because of some
Talking
personal
about
reasons.
Silence, he just
Yep.
put the move on the outside trying to get by Happy.
Yeah, he took it 3 wide to try to race for the lead there.
Oh, we got cars
the
looking to
3
come down
looks
pit
like he
road.
might-
Oh, and
Yep.
Dunlap looks like they're going in. They're all going in. Boy, they went in there
the
pretty
17
fast.
and the 48 both stayed out. I think there might be some strategy in play here.
Don't forget, it is 4 times tire wear tonight.
I'm excited to see how this plays out. These guys, you stay out a couple extra laps, it's really going to hurt you. It looks like Silence is signaling that he's going to pit, but
Yeah, you
I
got
shoot
quite a
is yet
few
to-
people
yet
in.
to
You got
signal.
Titanic Joe in. You got Big Country in. You got Dunlap. You got Jim Milton, Rye, Reverend, Drip.
And we've
And
got
it
the
looks like
17
they're
and the
coming out.
48 both pitting as
You
well.
got the 9, 20. The
iShoot with a
double
very
zero and the
good pit entry.
25 out of the pits first.
iShoot had a very good pit entry there heading into the pits, so maybe he'll gain a little bit of ground, either that or Silence had a less than average pit entry there, maybe playing a little conservative.
You know, I'm excited to see what's going to pan out here. You've got the 20 of Titanic Joe running behind the 9 of Dunlap, and they are getting ready to come across the line here. I'd have to assume that they're going to come out in front of those two guys that stayed out that extra lap.
Well, they're actually exiting the pits right now, going through
Let's
1
see
and 2.
how it pans out. They're coming through 2 now with a full head of steam as these guys are merging on the track. This extra lap may have helped them out significantly.
Mm-hmm. So it's Silenced, iShoot in first and second, presumably. Looking back, a long ways away, actually.
Yeah. And guys, remember, iShoot was one of those guys that, you know, he came in and he took his medicine in the Xfinity Series, and he kind of rode in the back for his first few races, learned how everybody raced, and towards the end of the season, he picked up some serious speed and fought his way into the Championship 4.
I still can't believe he had that trouble there, and I can't believe he had that trouble there in Iowa. I thought for sure he would have given you a run for your money there, Dale.
Yeah, he was quick, and you know, the unfortunate part is when it comes to a championship race, when it's winner take all, it's, you know, 1 or 2 little slip-ups can cost you the whole race, and I think that's what happened for him. He definitely had plenty of speed.
He had the worst time
some real clean racing
too.
From THC Drip and Titanic Joe here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we might have a caution, I believe.
Nope, that's a stage end.
Real veteran racing. That was the end of the first stage, I believe. This is 25%. What's that? 125 laps at Michigan?
No, it's one. Sorry, it would be 50 laps because it's a 200 lap race.
So is that the end of the second stage or the first stage?
Probably the first stage. Let me check.
Yeah, we should probably have their stream up.
I know Dark Knight has a stream. I think Rye has a stream. I'm trying to think who else would have a stream here.
Pyle?
Pyle could have a stream.
He's not live, it seems so.
Yeah, the only one that I know of that's live is Happy.
Huh. That's strange.
So getting set for the restart, perhaps for the final stage here?
Could be. So you think that was the end of the second stage?
I think so. I think
I'm thinking that it was.
Okay.
All right, so iShoot stage 2 winner.
iShoot stage 2 winner. All right.
There you go, buddy.
And that was as per Visual Killer.
Comes through for you.
Looks like they had iShoot drop back for his lag. I'm assuming that's why he's dropping.
Right, so Rye and
he's
Darker
hitting the
streaming.
wall, bouncing off, and pretty wild back there.
Thank you for watching Visceral. We're kind of sad that we're not able to see you race, but you know what? We're pretty sure that you'll end up with a very solid draft pick here tonight. Watching big country races.
It seems like the stars of the race so far have been Silenced and Happy. Those guys they've pitched their tent and made their fire. They are staying at the front of this pack.
Well, I think hasn't Dunlap been there all night?
You know, Dunlap's been there all night too, and he is pushing the issue now. He doesn't like running in third or second. He wants to be up front.
Well, Visceral...
And you got Big Country pushing Jim Milton now into third, Big Country into fourth, Dark into fifth. Let's see what happens here.
Visceral
KSJ pulling his way up there too.
They're racing hard right now, racing almost 2 lines. They're doing 200 miles an hour into turn 1, thinking this is Talladega, I tell you.
I tell you what, looks like Jim Milton running up in third. He got a little loose through that turn there, maybe a little loose sliding up the track. but he seemed to gather it pretty well, getting to the back stretch. But there's a little bit of contact up towards the front in turn 4 here.
Yep, that's the number 9 machine trying to advance it. That's Dunlap in the Mountain Dew machine fighting with Silence.
Boy, KSJ has just pressed himself right up in there, hadn't he? He's going down low right here. He's going down low. He's in 6th place right now.
He's trying to show Dark who the real 8 car is.
I guess, isn't he? He's right in there.
And Visceral, so that you are aware, there are
three wide, with Dark in the bottom, Dunlap in the middle.
Oh, contact. Dunlap moves up the track a little bit, gathers it back up. They are running 2x2, 3 deep for the lead here. This is great.
At Talladega, man. This is some great racing from some great veteran drivers, I'll tell you that. Oh, we got a little bit of wall for Silence. He's kind of stuck on it now, trying to get off.
Visceral, there are 3 teams that are electing to take the bow tie this season. So just think about that.
Titanic is making his way up to that front pack.
Slowly but surely, man. Titanic's a dang good racer, I can tell you that. I've been racing with him for a couple of years.
And he's doing that in the Toyota, too.
He's come a long way, too. I remember when he started a couple of years ago, and he was like the rest of us. Start out slow and get faster. But no, he's a real good driver, a real good guy.
Yep.
And, that's the one thing I want to tell everybody about HDRS. The one thing about HDRS is we're just not out there looking for these drivers that can drive fast and know how to drive and are veterans or this or that. We're also looking for personalities that go together. We're a brotherhood, and we want to keep it a brotherhood.
Oh, 51 around.
We like to just know that, people with certain personalities are going to be a good fit.
That's Stag.
And, hey, we have people in this race from all walks of life, from mechanics to electricians to police officers, just a bunch of good, hard-working people that like to relax, and this is what they do to get that relaxation in. And, I'm just very proud and more than happy to have been a part of it as long as I have been.
We've even got a retiree in here as well. But
we do. He fires it up every week at the nursing home.
Back to the race here. We've got
We've got a pair of 8 cars up there battling still.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got KSJ, man, right behind Dunlap, who's right on Dark. This is they're starting to put a little movement here, where they were all packed up about 8 deep. It's kind of getting spread out to 3 in the front, and then maybe a group of 5 behind them.
Well, Dunlap
and
was
these
the
3
9
are
and the 8
spreading it
sandwich.
out, aren't they?
Yeah, that's going to allow the guys behind them to catch up.
Exactly, because at Michigan, if you can stick together, there is a beautiful draft here.
Looks like they might be going in the pit this lap here. A lot of those guys went down below the apron coming off of 2, which for those who are new to HDRS is the signal to pit.
Yep,
yeah, looks like they're going down.
Dunlap, KSJ, Dark. Oh,
they're
the 288s to 3. Oh,
I'd have to imagine
25.
that Filski, I think, may have got a speeding penalty there.
Okay. Pyle spun out. I think he missed the inside wall and was able to turn it around and get in. Looked like to me.
Filski in that Jimmy Johnson 88 throwback scheme, he came flying into the pits. I would have to imagine he might end up with a speeding penalty here.
Well, we'll keep an eye on things here.
Well, it's a wild pit arena, and it looks like THC Drip is out and coming out way ahead of everybody else.
Maybe some strategy play here. Oh, Filski did not have a speeding penalty.
No, look at them all piling up, coming out. You got Death and KSJ pushing behind Happy, and KSJ is doing some dancing.
A cheeky little push there from one of the 8 cars on Filski as they come out of the pits.
So we got a pair of 8s and a pair of 88s. This is just a
together.
show of 8s.
Some of them, and they're vice versa, outside, inside.
However, they are still about a quarter lap behind the 00 of THC Grip Reverend.
No,
Makes you think that old
between them? Who has looked like they've been lapped here? That's in between those
actually,
guys.
I do think that Rev actually is a half
that's
lap
the 24.
Behind. That would be...
That'd be Jared.
Jared.
Yep. We got the
I
20
think
of Titanic spinning coming out. He got loose. He almost lost it. He saved it, though. Kept it off the wall, but he's going to lose a lot of track position with that one.
And here comes Filski making a move on Dark Knight for the
maybe
lead.
Jared come out of the pits and come up into this group of guys. I'm not sure.
Jared's one of those guys, you know, he ran in Cup last year, very quiet. He doesn't say a whole lot, but he holds his own. He runs very clean, and he's one of those guys who, you know, at a track like Michigan, he might be a sneaky guy that sneaks up on you and shows up in the top 5 and says, hey guys, I'm here. I'm ready to win.
You never know, man. Like I said, out of all these, I'll call them draftees, I guess, there's not a bad pick. People are just where they're at because of happened circumstance in this race, you know, from bumping or touching the wall or whatever. But there's not a bad pick in this group.
Not at all. Not at all. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm absolutely loving the fact that we just got a bunch of 8s and 88s up front that are all battling for the lead here. I think that's fantastic.
I think we need a couple more 24s in there, though.
And not everybody here's Jeff Gordon fan.
I know. Alright, running down a few more laps here as Dark Knight leads over Filski. And Happy there. Happy making a move down the inside.
He might have it. Oh no,
he's on the apron. He was trying hard. But now you got the 288s up there. Is that was what happened in the second and third?
Yep. Yeah, with the other 8 car following behind. And then the 24 of Jared right behind them.
KSJ
well, I'm going to go back a ways. I don't know what happened with Dunlap, but he's out on the track by himself wherever he's at.
He is coming out of turn 2.
And
he may have got a speeding penalty.
iShoot's running in 6th, about 10 car lengths behind the pack of 5 at the front of the track.
You know, he fell back at the beginning of this stage with lag, and he seems to have worked his way up pretty well. And speaking from experience, it is not easy to come back from the back with lag.
No, it isn't. So.
And here you have Silence with Jim Milton back here a ways, with Big Country back a ways behind them. You got to wonder what really happened that separated them all out. You know what I mean?
Jared's making some moves here. He was getting involved, working on.
Oh, he's doing a crossover on KSJ. Yeah, doing a crossover.
Low.
Did a crossover on OKSJ there, man. Looks like he's going to get by as he's running on the infield. No, ooh, that boy, I tell you, that was close.
3 to go, boys.
KY Jelly probably needed a little bit to lube it up to squeeze that car in there.
I'm telling you, that was close right there. But, hey, that's why these guys are as good as they are. They can run close like that and not make a mistake, you know? And that's what's, what I tell you, man, there's no bad picks. That's what I'm talking about.
Part of racing around other people is not only trusting yourself, but you've got to trust the guys around you. And that was the perfect example of it there. They both held their lines. They knew, hey, if I can do this move, I'm going to be clear, and so be it.
Exactly. And now, you know, now I'm kind of waiting to see if KSJ kind of gives Jared that good draft from the back while Jared's getting it from the front. Jared could do something here now.
Yeah, but he's
right,
only got a lap
he's
and
right
a half.
in the mix. He's right in the mix.
Jared's only got a lap and a half to do it. If he's going to do something, he's got to do it now. And Dark Knight
I'm excited
currently
to
has
see
the
how the end
lead.
of this plays out. I think we're going to have a 3-wide finish. I'm calling it now.
Yep, I agree. And I think I Shoot is
Oh,
gonna
KSJ is looking low, but hits the backside of it. Probably smart. He wasn't going to get a good entrance into the turn there.
heading into 1
Happy's
and
holding it
2.
on the high side.
One
He's
final
holding the
time.
high side, Filski on the low side with KSJ
Oh,
and
there
Jared.
goes
What
Filski.
happened there?
Filski got loose, it looks like, coming out of 2. Jared's pushing KSJ, trying to get those cars back up. Looks below him. He's probably going to clear him.
It looks
Happy
like he's
coming up.
going to clear him.
Oh,
Ooh,
he held
maybe
his
gave a
line. Looks
little
like
door
KSJ.
handle. Might have gave KSJ
might
a
have
little
pinched
door
him
handle.
tight.
And Dark Knight getting the win in the draft showdown race.
I tell you
Happy
what, there was
second.
some guys that definitely impressed me that race.
There's some good drivers in this pack, let me tell you.
Some guys that we knew that were going to be up towards the front. Some guys that drove to impress. And some guys that made you scratch your head and wonder where'd they go.
Mishaps, man. I think everybody in this crew you can't go wrong. I mean, I would say there's probably 4 or 5 top picks here, but the rest of the guys are right on their tail. I mean,
All right.
This is just a good group of drivers.
So your top 10 is Dark Knight, Happy, Jared in 3rd, Filski 4th, KSJ 5th, I Shoot, Jim Milton, Silence, Titanic, and Big Country. Good race indeed.
You betcha.
Thank you everyone who has tuned in to this race so far. Kevin Hankins, aka Death Before Dishonor, watching
I'd
from
like to see lap times here. Not that it's going to make a difference in who I pick, but I'd just like to see them.
Well, we'll find out here.
How about Jared coming away with a 3rd place? I love that.
Hey,
That's
man,
awesome.
he came back from a ways back there, too. Remember in that second stage, he was like a 1/3 of a lap off the pace because he got into it with a couple of the other guys, and he just slowly but surely has worked his way back.
And Jared had a bit of a struggle from last season, but I think that he took some time during this off season to try and improve himself, and we're hoping that maybe he's got something for everybody. All right, so that will do it for the race, but now it's time for the draft. So I don't have the NFL draft sounds, but Maydale, you are up first.
I think, are we all going to get into this a big party together here?
I think we're just going to stay in the booth.
It's going to be right here.
And it's going to be announced. You're going to pick your driver. We're going to bring them into the booth. You're going to give them the inside that you picked him and what team he's on and give them a choice. Maybe you just give them a number of the car you want them to drive or give them the choice of whatever's left. It's up to you.
All right. So we're starting this right now?
Mm-hmm. Let's go. Rock and roll it, man. This is the draft for Season 5, Hammer Down Racing Series, everybody. With Maydale be with you up first for the first pick, and he's on the clock.
First pick that I'm going to go with, somebody who has voiced that they would like to return to RCR for Season 5. I'm going to go with Dark Knight to run my 8 car.
There you go.
Dark Knight to the 8.
Attaboy.
All right.
You get Dark Knight. Tell Dark Knight to get in here. He's the #1 pick of the season. We want to hear what he has to say about that. You sending him a note there, Canute?
Yep.
Attaboy. Get Dark in here.
Booth.
And I will type in the chat our picks.
All right, so Dark Knight will get the first pick, or Dark Knight goes to Richard Childress Racing. So that puts Death Before Dishonor
Well,
on
let's
the
get
clock.
Dark in here for a minute before we move on.
Well, I know
Do I
that
need to send him a message?
well, Death is watching the stream, so
I understand.
yeah, we're just
Dark
waiting on Death to join.
to the booth.
What's happening, fellas?
What's happening?
We're
Ryan?
waiting for Dark to get in here
There
because
he
he's
is.
been the number
What's up,
one
fellas?
pick.
Was
Dark,
our
you got
first,
your 8
was
car
our
back.
first round draft pick?
You
Yes,
got
sir.
your 8 car back, brother. You're running it back in season 5.
Oh, man. Okay, that's Dale. Hey, glad to be your fucking driver, man.
Is
Glad
that the
to
one
have
you
you,
want,
man.
I
though?
like racing with you. Yeah.
Okay.
I like Dale, man. So, me and him we work together, man.
I'm excited for it.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me a date, though.
Yes, sir.
Hey, congratulations, Dark.
Yeah,
Good job, man. Good job,
Yeah, hey,
brother.
congrats on captain.
All right,
Thank you.
You
Thank you.
deserve it, man.
second pick is
There you
in.
go.
The second pick is in, boys.
Second pick is in.
KSJ to Hendrick Motorsport.
KSJ.
Right on.
Nice.
Who?
I got you,
Oh.
Canute. I'll type them in the chat
All
there.
right, thank you very
Good
much.
pick, Jeff.
KSJ.
Good pick.
Yeah,
And what
that's a
number
good
is he going to
pick.
be running?
We'll find out when he
KSJ
gets in here.
to the booth.
You gonna give him his pick, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
which means I need
Well,
to start
that's
thinking
up to
about.
Death what he does with him, man.
Yeah.
Well, they'll know what car I wanted.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't-
why.
did.
That's why I gave you the 8. Because
Yeah,
you
he
said it
did.
before.
All right, so
I knew
now
you was gonna take 3. I mean, come on.
That should have been
What gave that
automatic
away?
anyway.
Hey,
with
hey,
the
hey, father and son, we gonna get. Let's take it on to them. You know what I mean?
Sounds good.
well, you see,
I'll
right
be your son this season. All right.
right now
I'll be your daddy.
there's 3 guys that I want to take in this first round here.
KSJ, come on, man. Did my
I'll invite
thing
him
not go through?
to the party.
Yep.
I sent him in the cup chat. It should have came across the screen. KSJ to
Yeah,
the booth.
but that doesn't mean that he's in the booth chat. He needs to be invited to the party.
Well, he'd send you a message back. Need invite.
He's already in the group, it says.
Okay, so there you go.
So, Juan,
we have
KSJ, you know, for everybody out there, KSJ has had some medical issues lately. We're really worried for him there for a while, but still sending good wishes and prayers his way. And to be picked number 2 tonight, unbelievable.
He's still saying he needs an invite.
Well,
by the looks of things, guys,
And,
the only person
there
that
he
made the
is.
top
There he
10.
is.
Hey, there I am.
All right, so KSJ, we need you to pick a car.
What's my choices? What do I get here?
Hendrick Motorsports, anything but the 24.
Anything but the 24. I don't want the 88. What's the other one? I'll take.
48.
And the 9.
Let me take the 9.
As
Right on.
expected. All right.
Congratulations, buddy.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
Okay.
Thank you,
That's
Dad.
fantastic. And yeah, I just told everybody that's concerned about the draft taking forever. We're just going to bring the people who get drafted in round 1 to the booth. After that, we're just going to do our quick draws and wish everybody well. We will then probably all make our own chat on the PSN network, and you guys can get your choice of car numbers or whatnot.
Hey, I got
Just
one more
so you
thing
know.
quick to say if y'all don't care.
Go ahead, KSJ.
Hey, listen, season 4 ended really well. I hope season 5 kind of goes the same way. Everybody just kind of, give everybody a little bit of room and good clean racing and everybody. And I think we'll have a great season 5, boys.
Yeah.
There
Be
you
patient.
go.
Be patient. Make friends, not enemies. You know what I mean?
That's
Make
right.
a move.
go.
Make a move when it's necessary. You know.
There you go. There you
Hey,
go.
hey. Honestly, guys, man, I come a long way. I'm just gonna
Okay.
tell y'all, man. I was one of those guys thought I had to be out front because I was fast.
Hey, we
And
need
you
to
know what
move
I'm
this
saying?
along too. We need to move
Yeah.
this along. Give
But,
Canute
Alright.
his
yeah.
pick.
All right.
Being patient gets you good.
So
far.
I am gonna end up going with silenced. Silenced.
That's a good pick.
That's a very good pick.
That's a good pick. I'll
Alright.
let you tell him to come to the booth.
All right. Let me.
Canute, what number are you running?
I'm running the 43, so which means silence can either run the 37, the 42, or the 47. All right then. Let's see here. What was the cup chat? Dang it. All right. Silenced to booth. All right, biker. Well, silence is.
boys.
Oh, well, we got to hear Silence number first.
Yeah, biker's gotta pick up or think about who he wants on his team.
Well, I know who my pick's going to be. I'm just waiting for you guys to tell me
There's
it's my
silence.
turn.
There's Silence.
All
What's
right.
up, guys?
What's up? So you are now part of Petty JTG. I have the 43, which leaves the 42, 37, and the 47.
Go 42.
All right.
All right, and for the final pick of round one, Biker, who are you going with?
Man, you know, it's really hard to decide who to go with. I can tell you that. But I guess it's going to have to be Happy. So I'm going to give him an invite to the booth right now. He's still on waiting.
Good pick.
Yeah, very, very good pick. All right, so now that round one is done.
From now on, we'll just do the picks, but I want to get Happy in here.
Yep.
Happy to the
He's
booth.
in. Happy's in.
All right. Happy.
What's going on?
Happy,
How you
good to see
doing,
you.
brother? You're the fourth guy picked in round one. I picked you for Joe Gibbs Racing, and I know you're not much of a Toyota guy.
Yeah,
But
we'll
I'll
work
let
it out.
I'll have you got to pick between the 11, the 18, and the 20.
Let's see. Let me look at some paint scheme. Probably the 20. Shit, I can't find it.
Okay, well, hey, welcome aboard. We're glad to have you.
Appreciate it.
All right, so round
Okay, we need
one
to know.
is done.
Let's
Yeah,
go
20.
forward.
Right, so-
Happy's to the 20.
Yep.
Okay, guys, from now on, we're just going to go ahead and do our picks, and we're not going to ask anybody to the booth.
Yep, they're
But
just gonna
everybody
have
out
to.
there listening can hear what's going on.
Yep, they're just gonna have to message us who's going to pick what number. So, 4 drivers are off the board.
Well,
It's time for round 2. So
Okay,
now,
so Death, first pick in round 2. Who do you got, buddy?
No. Oh, yeah, Death goes first pick. Yeah, I'm sorry.
yep.
Slow down, Rev. It's
Well,
okay,
no, I
buddy.
was Death asked me a pretty good question and everything, and I was trying to get it sorted out, and it is just what I thought it was. But anyways, Happy took the 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, he
I'm
did.
down all the numbers too, Rise, so you don't have to
Okay.
worry about all that. I'll send it to you.
We're all getting it. It's
Yeah.
all good. Death's thinking about it. Who does Death want?
Dunlap.
What?
No. Never mind.
Hey,
Never mind.
we'll all see
Stag.
it when he...
I was reading my list here.
He's going with Stag.
He's going Stag?
Yes, sir.
Where does it say that at? I didn't see that posted.
It's on the live stream.
He put it in the YouTube channel.
Oh,
Yep.
he put it in the YouTube that he's going with Stag. Okay.
Yep.
That's a beautiful thing.
All right. Well,
That's a beautiful thing. Okay, Canute,
see, right now
what are you thinking?
I'm tied between two drivers. One, he unfortunately wasn't able to show up tonight, so he's not able to really show everyone what he could do, at least tonight. The other one was here and he ran pretty dang strong. So honestly, I hate to say this to the first guy, but I'm going to go with the second guy. I'm going with Filski.
There you go. Death is Team Hendricks.
And
To
then
answer Stag. Filski. That's awesome.
so Filski to either the
Okay.
37 or the 47.
Stag, you can't have the 9. If he would just read the Facebook chat.
Let me see here, man.
Who picked up Stag? Anybody pick up Stag?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Death did.
just picked him up. Just picked him
So-
He
up.
said 48.
Stag's going to be the 48. Okay.
Alright, Filski, you've got either the 37 or the 47.
Okay. I think out of everybody who's left,
Filski.
you don't need Filski. We're going to move right
No,
along with
he
this
just
draft.
joined. He just joined. I didn't even
Okay,
invite
well,
him.
we weren't getting anybody else to the
That's
booth.
correct,
We
sir.
need to push this along.
Alrighty.
There you go. All right, then. And for my second pick, man, it's tough. With God, it's tough. Look at
Yeah,
all
it
these
is.
guys that are left. I'm going to take Jared. I'll take
right.
Jared on my team.
Jared. To Gibbs.
All right.
Look at Dale's right on it.
I'm staying on top of it.
I see that. Yeah, so he's got a choice, yeah, between the 11 or the 18.
He wants the 11.
He wants the 11. He's got it.
Alright, so now it's back to me, Dale.
At the end of the night, Team Gibbs, I'll be making a Team Gibbs chat and sending you guys invites.
All right.
All right. For my second pick, going Dunlap.
Dunlap.
I thought Dunlap was already picked.
Nope.
Nope.
Really?
Yes, Death. I chose Filski. And yeah, I agree.
Boy, that's a team right there.
3 of the championship 4 from season 4.
Well, there you go.
Hey,
Hey,
Rye.
Dunlap was right there.
Rye, Death says that Twoon is available to draft. Is that true?
No, Twoon's running trucks this
Okay.
season.
Alright. Sorry, Death. And also, Dunlap wants to know what number.
0, 0, or 16. Dunlap in the 0-0.
All right.
16 was Barker's old number, wasn't it?
13.
13.
13.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he was somewhere. He was a teen.
Okay, and
Now we're on to Canute.
who did Death pick? Dunlap, right? That's what you said?
No.
No,
Okay,
Dale
Canute.
picked Dunlap.
And
Yep.
then who did Death pick?
Death is last this round.
Yep, that's right. All right,
Oh, so it's my pick.
No, it's Canute.
No, it's my pick. I added an extra round on
okay.
accident.
Oh, all right.
So,
Okay, Canute, go ahead.
all right, I think for this one, I will go with... I'll go with Visceral.
There you go. That's a good pick.
So, Visceral to the 37.
Visceral, let me message it.
Yeah, this is our final dang pick here.
Nope. Oh, yes, it is.
Yep.
Okay, my final pick.
And
Really tough, I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to take Pyle to the 18. Big Country to the 18.
good pick, good pick. He's got some speed.
That is factual.
There's still some great guys left, though.
I'm going to take iShoot to run the 16 car.
Good run.
There
Good
you
run.
go.
Third round.
Good pick. Good pick.
This is the last round, Death. And you're up.
We got B Nizzy and Titanic remaining.
Pyle. You're in the 18. Welcome aboard. And then Death and Canute, and then it's over?
Death, and then it's over.
Oh, okay. Wow, there's still some good guys on there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Titanic and B Nizzy are the last two that are not on a team.
Well, I know who I would take.
So this person's going to be running the 88 car.
Well, Death will just have to make a decision. That's all. What do you say, Death?
Titanic.
You picked Titanic?
He went with Titanic.
Not a bad choice.
Good choice.
There really wasn't a bad choice of anybody here. Everybody on this list was a good choice.
You only got so many seats, and you
I
only
know.
got so many guys to choose from. You know,
Uh-huh.
there's gonna be a good guy left out. You know, it is what it is.
And it's unfortunate that some of the guys couldn't be here to show off their talents, and you know what? They're always good for being backups, just in case.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And hey, I know that, in years past we've had hot seat drivers for the crews, but I don't think we're going to do that this year. Maybe Drip can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're just going to,
Nope.
we're not going to have that this year. And the guys that are left over from the draft here and guys like Drip and a couple others are, we know who they are. We can grab from Xfinity if we need to.
Well, the way it's going to work this season is the top 4 drivers in Xfinity that are actually Xfinity regulars are going to be the ones that get to fill in for Cup.
That's awesome. Right on. That is
All
awesome.
right, so, well, to finish out the
Wow, what a
schedule,
draft, huh, guys? Look, man,
That
I'll
was
tell you
fun.
what, I think everybody should, or I know, is most definitely happy with who they got because everybody got real good driver, racer, and a real good guy because I know all these guys in here are real good guys. And again, I'd like to thank HDRS for having me a captain for tonight. And I'd like to thank Happy and Jared and Pyle for being on Team Gibbs.
Yes, sir.
I guys, man, looking forward to the new
We're gonna make these
season, man.
Toyotas fast.
There you go.
Y'all gonna have to catch them RCR boys. I'm telling y'all.
Oh, that ain't gonna be no problem. I'm gonna be all over that ass this season. Count on that.
hey,
I
don't
just
count
gotta
on
Hey,
us.
you got
say,
3
man,
of us hard
the only
motherfuckers
place
to
we
deal
got to
with.
catch the RCR boys is coming out of the head.
Yeah, we go see. Talk that smack now, boys. Let's get it
Hey,
over with.
buddy, hey, you know how it goes, man. We're ready
Oh,
to
yeah.
rock and roll.
Hey, just so you boys know, since there's nobody talking for Hendricks, I will. You boys better watch them Hendrick boys, is all I got to say.
Now, you
bringing
can't
the
forget about
KY
you,
jelly.
Dad, man.
There it is.
We're gonna watch our
KY.
run mid-pack.
Hey, Dale, didn't OKY have to slide right in there?
That's right.
That's okay, that's okay. Petty will sneak right underneath the radar and get you all.
Go back, watch this broadcast, man.
Okay,
All right,
guys,
guys, man. Have fun
I'm
tonight.
gonna leave so I can go make a chat for my team and invite the guys. And thanks again, everybody. It's been a great night. Really enjoyed it.
All right,
Yep,
thank
you boys
Piper.
have a good night.
Thank you.
They'll just
All right,
team chat, buddy.
all right, guys. So
Yeah, I'm gonna make one now.
Hey, Dale,
Yep.
I was going to do it like that and everything, but I already had the numbers put in place. So the first, second pick, third pick shit doesn't even matter. I was just putting them where the numbers were. That's the
Sounds
reason
good.
why it looks like that.
All right, so here's, while we are still alive, to finish up, here's what the schedule looks like for this season. Next week is going to be qualifying as well as the duels for each series. Talladega to start off. The week after will be the actual race. That's the first weekend in February. The week after will be at Auto Club Speedway, the 2-miler out in Fontana, California. Then we'll be going to Las Vegas, Phoenix, as well as Atlanta, going into March. And
What's
then
up, guys?
Indianapolis, Roval, and Richmond to finish out March. What's up? What's up, big country? Congratulations on getting drafted.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Continuing on with the schedule, for the week of March 24th, it will be Bristol for the Cup and Xfinity cars, and the trucks will be running at Eldora Speedway. March 31st will be at Daytona, that's race 9. Dover will be race 10. We are still trying to figure out where the All-Star is, at least as of when the schedule was published. It's still to be determined. Pile or Ride, you guys have an answer on where Stag wanted to go?
I believe it was Chicagoland.
Yeah, I think so too. But I'll
Alright.
make sure.
Yeah,
I'll make
sure as
sure
well.
on that.
Alright. So after the All-Star break will be Kentucky Speedway, followed by Darlington, the Charlotte Oval, and then Sonoma, Chicagoland, Memorial Day weekend, the actual points race. Then it will be New Hampshire, Pocono, Michigan, Indianapolis, the Super Speedway, and then the championship race. I believe that Maydell's going to have to decide where we're going there.
For the championship race?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I need to look at the schedule.
I just read it
Let's
off,
see.
bro.
I know I wouldn't pay attention. Can it be a repeat race?
That's up to Rye
Uh,
or
What
Kyle.
was that now?
can it be a repeat race? No.
What, for the championship?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I thought everybody was in agreement the other day about fucking just making it Homestead like it's
That's good.
always
Yeah,
been.
that's what I thought. That's what
Okay.
I thought we were gonna do is go back to the old NASCAR, make it into Homestead.
All right.
If that's
If you're fine with
that's what
that,
we agreed
Dale.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dale.
It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't
Yeah, it doesn't
matter
matter to
either
me.
way.
I mean, that's fine.
All right.
Honestly, I
Homestead.
was going to say Darlington, but
Oh.
that was my repeat question.
All right.
Hold up. Let me look at something real quick while we're here, and I'll tell you for sure.
All right. So,
Because I wanted to make another look too about something because of doing the homestead.
Pyle, while we've got you on the horn, why don't we have you talk about some of the changes that's coming up for season 5 here?
All right, so season 5, the trucks are still going to be on sliders, still going to be 2 tons wear. The bigger change is going to be in the Xfinity, where it's going to be a shorter length instead of being 100%. It's going to be 50%. Just as with the trucks, is going to be 50% as well. Um, for Xfinity, like I said, it's going to be 50%, 3 times wear, with manual cautions. And it gets the Xfinity guys for season 6 get themselves prepared if they get drafted to Cup. They already know the manual caution rule.
And to
Same
clarify what the
thing
manual
with the
caution
Cup.
rule is, what is it?
Say what?
Just clarify what the manual caution rule is.
So basically, a manual caution rule is when 2 cars get collided together. Not a single car, nothing like that. It's got to be a 2-car accident or more to make it a manual caution. Like if you stand out on the apron, you cause them, collect another car or more, then that's what a manual caution should be called.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have people that are in Cup, they're going to be able to broadcast the Xfinity or trucks, and we'll do what we need to do. And same thing for for trucks and stuff like that. So I believe all 3 series broadcasted this year.
All right, and continuing on here, just finishing up here with the live broadcast of the Hammer Down Racing Season 5 Draft Showdown. I believe that, did you mention the single car qualifying?
No,
No,
I
we
did
do have
not.
well, there's another change there too. Um,
Yes.
Practice and qualifying will be held on practice night. So you'll practice, you'll probably have like a 10, 15-minute intermission, and then you'll do single car qualifying in all series on
Yes.
practice nights. And then on race nights, all you have to do is show up and be ready to race.
Yep, and show online status.
Yep, and show online status.
All right. So with that, were there any more things that you guys wanted to bring up before we ended the stream?
Um,
I'm looking forward to this season.
I'm really looking
Lot of
forward.
really good people in there, some new faces in there, which I'm glad to see. Instead of the same old. There's you got people like I Shoot that's up in there. Filski's been around, but he's finally back in Cup. Titanic's back. You got Jared. Even though Jared ran Cup last year for some of the season, I was happy to see him get drafted as well. And then of
And
course
ain't
we got
happy coming back and
yeah,
getting drafted.
you got the old timer back and everything, and
Yep.
so Silence is back.
Yeah, we got.
It's gonna be a fun season to watch.
I think we're gonna have
It's,
some pretty strong teams this season. I'm really excited to see what it's gonna be like.
oh yeah, stay tuned. I mean, because we got the duels coming up this week, and after single qualifying, so we're gonna have the duels. set the field for the day for Talladega and stuff like that, and we go green. So it's going to be exciting. I'm very excited for this season. I'm very hyped, and we'll just see what happens.
And we're gonna have to set something in motion to get the truck numbers filled and the Xfinity numbers filled for
Yes,
this next week as well. So
absolutely.
um,
We need to
it is
definitely be
looking
on.
it is looking like we're going to be running Cup drivers in both of them series again, just depending on who's interested in running them because we're kind of short-handed on the truck in Xfinity this season.
Yes, we are, and I've actually got a guy right now that's very interested and wants to stream ins and stuff like that. If you guys don't mind running with me with him and trying him out, and he would like to run Xfinity.
Right on. Well, let's
Absolutely.
wrap this up then. And
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. Once again, for me, Delby, with you, Death Before Dishonor, Biker, Rye, as well as Pile. I am Canute. Thank you all for joining us for the Draft Showdown, and we will see you all next week for the duels at Talladega in the Xfinity Cup and Truck Series racing events. And then the week after that will be the official kickoff for Season 5, Race 1 at Talladega Superspeedway. Have a good night, y'all.